This is an extract from our AHK Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something.
One action, and each of these functions is like 10 lines of code. And I'm like, dude, you just the 5 actions there.
As
right?
the models have gotten better, I've noticed it doesn't write as much. The functions that it's doing for me are more concise. That don't look as big as they used to. So I don't know if
Hopefully,
the model's getting
that's
better.
good.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
So it might be. It could also be because people are telling it and it's relearning and it's seeing better ways of doing something. I don't know. I mean, because it doesn't have an incentive, like an economic incentive like we do. You know what I mean? To like,
well, hold on.
What you were explaining
is
to writing the code. The reason they
I
were
would be
doing
very
code,
careful there.
Economic incentive for those people to write more code because
okay,
that's what they got judged.
Let me do this. I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat now. They do have an economic incentive. They want you to use as many tokens as possible, right? So let's say OpenAI needs you to use as many tokens as possible. Maybe they the system prompt that you're not looking at, maybe tell it to be a little bit more verbose. I don't know. It's just me.
Did anybody read that article that Thomas shared? Because that would really go to what you're saying, Isaias. That article
I didn't see it.
The real, in order for OpenAI and these companies to really actually make money, how much they need to increase demand of people using it in order to actually, get where they want to be. But and it sounds crazy.
Yeah, and David, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying when you said like there is no monetary incentive for AI, I'm like, yeah, okay, hold on, not AI, but the company that makes AI.
There isn't an incentive for the company not to have it use more tokens because it costs more compute and I mean, even Joe's saying if they want us to get more out of it, you would want to have us use less tokens to use it more often to say this is great to get more people to use it. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna be really honest here. So I was using VS Code before and after the price change. There was a price change, and actually, I think all of the other AI companies are going to do this price change. All of them are going to do the same thing. Here's what happened: when you were using Copilot, whatever it was, you were given 3,000 premium calls, is what they called it. And a call was when you made a prompt, you said, okay, generate X and hit enter. That was a premium call. So you had 3,000 calls. So throughout a month, I could make 3,000 of those and I would never run out. So I was paying $20 a month for Copilot. You remember, Joe, you were paying that for us. It was like $10 or something, right? $10 a month and you had like 2,500, 3,000 premium calls is what they called it. You could call the free version, or you could call the premium one.
Yes.
June the 1st here, this June. So when June came along, they made a pricing change. Now, they are now calling credits, is what they're saying. And now a model can consume 150 credits or 5,000 credits or whatever it was for input, output, cached output. Long story short, in 3 days, I burned through 20,000 credits. 20,000. What Joe was paying for when I was working with the S code like that was just 2,500. I upgraded because I do my projects. I was just using AI to test them, and I was paying more. And then I ended up paying the $100 in 1 month. I paid $100 previous month because I was doing something with the logistics program. And I said, like, let me use AI to do it, right? And I paid $100. It gave me 20,000 tokens, which is like 10 times more than what I had before. And that ran out in like 6 days. It's just crazy. And I'm like, it's not only that they changed the price structure, is that they made it so expensive that that's what they need. So there is an incentive. And I'm like, why is it burning so many tokens? Because one credit, if I remember right, it was per million token or something like that. And I'm like, how the hell did I burn through 20,000 tokens? Did I right now just spend 3 trillion credits or something like that. That didn't make sense. Like, that doesn't make sense. I right away canceled my subscription, that I'm not going to use that anymore. And I'm saying, like, yeah, no way I'm going to be doing that. It's just crazy. And I'm telling you, this is coming to all the other AI models. They're changing their pricing structure in a way that is going to not benefit you, basically.
Well, they were subsidizing it before is the thing.
Right. And that's the point. You are hooked. Now you're using it. You're already used to how this works. You already set up all your skills. You already have your workflow. Now, when they switch the pricing, you have a very hard choice. Start all over again, which that's what I'm going to do, or go ahead and just pay the price if you can, if you don't mind, then just go ahead and pay it and you continue with whatever you're doing. So that's why whenever you said like they don't have an incentive, it just rubbed me the wrong way, because I just look at it and I'm like, yeah, no, they do have an incentive to make it like they burn tokens for you.
Right, but their incentive is to keep you on it. But if in your case, they did it in a way that they lost you. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They still want to be efficient, but they also want to keep you. You know what I mean? So
that's a good question.
They're going to raise their price because, they're subsidizing us big time. But I don't even think they know what the real cost is yet. No, I mean, they know what the cost is.
They know that we have to use tokens. That's what they know.
They know that we have to use tokens. But what I'm saying is, if you look at all the news and about how the data centers are being used and the new Nvidia chips, which are going to be more efficient, I mean, it hasn't settled out yet to what the real pricing should be yet. It's still like,
that's true. I agree.
No one knows. I don't think they even know what the real price should be. They know they're losing money, but
no, I totally agree with that. Yes.
I mean, we're probably not going to find out for 2 or 3 or more years what the actual real cost is and what, you know what I mean, what we're all going to be at, you know.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys are watching it, but SpaceX's their IPO is today, right?
Yeah.
One of the plans that they're planning to do is to put up the actual data centers up in the space where now they don't have to cool it, right? But that's just another one that'll really potentially change the formula, right? Like,
yes,
mind-blowing, crazy, but yeah.
What's happening with SpaceX's IPO? Is it selling now today?
I've been looking. I tried to